What is up, guys? Protobro here, infamous brother to Mega Bro. Continuing on with the Thieves Guild quest line. This time we're doing the quest, the Speaking with Silence. So we're here kind of warming up because we're frozen outside and it's not really doing much good. So I think I may end up just alright there. We're at least a little de-thawed. I'm gonna go over here and talk to Mercer Frey and get started with the quest here.
Good.
Notice top right there, that's basically our chill factor.
I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you? Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
How did Gallus die? Tell me about Carlia.
Stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close. If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her. Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath. 25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest. Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows. The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much. The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men and the Ratway became a bloodbath. I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care he was gone. Fortunately, I persevered and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim. The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septums and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best. I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house. Have your weapon at the ready. They say that these ancient Nordic...
Alright, so now we're down in the catacomb here on the outside. I'm trying to get in, but it's locked.
Quite simple, really.
As you can see, I'm freezing to death.
Fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it. After you.
That was good timing. Notice in the top left there says, "You were freezing to death." And we were, so I'm going to immediately find some sort of torch down here
Keep stopping.
that will allow us to warm up, because as you can see in the top right there, that icon, I am freezing to death, which means my stats will be pretty much worthless. Plus everything's all hazy right now, I can't really see anything clearly. So this doesn't appear to be warming me up. I don't think. Yeah, no. There we go. Those big old boiler things here should do it. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here to the next. Alright, so as you can tell, a huge difference. Our view is now cleared up, and we're not covered in ice. So I'm looking at the bonuses for this armor, and then also how much it's going to decrease my armor rating. I mean, I don't care too much about armor rating because I don't ever intend to get hit, but in the event that I do get hit, I'd like to be able to at least survive one whack over the head. So we got Fury and Calm going right now. Just kind of seeing what I have available to me against undead. I'm not really.
Yes, what is it now?
I'm not equipped to deal with undead just yet. Just seeing if there's like a lever or something to go through those. I don't think there is though.
Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. It's like Carlia reset all of the traps.
Some good value there, 500. Okay, that's not helpful.
Your blood will adorn my blade. Out of my way. Where's my time? You've just written your own epitaph.
So that sword he's using, the long sword, it's a drain health. I think it's health and stamina. And so every time he hits, it's either 100% fire or it fires pretty often, and it sucks health and stamina away from your enemy. So there's Forgotten Magic books that I'm picking up. That's a mod that I have installed. Forget the name of it, but it is a magic mod. But what's pretty cool with it is that those books, like you learn the spell Ancient Leech, for example, and then every time you use it, the spell actually levels up until you get in a position where you can unlock basically an additional perk associated with that spell or another spell within that spell line. So I can show that to you later once I start using them. One of the ones that I'll be using is Doppelganger because that's an illusion spell. I'll show you how that works at a later time.
More of them ahead.
Yeah, I was hoping to hit them with that. Missed it though. These Death Lords are tough, especially with having an expert. Whoa, I thought they were all dead.
You can't hide from me.
That was easy. Whoa, there's another one.
Something here.
I love that special ability. That's the Red Guard special ability. It's freaking awesome. It's probably one of my favorite ones among all the different classes. Where is the handle for this thing? Where's the lever?
Must you keep stopping?
You tell me where the lever is, buddy. There it is. Well, that was very anticlimactic. Although, actually, interesting. So opening that door didn't really give us much loot, but it definitely put us in a position to snipe. not doing a whole lot of damage, but yeah, I really haven't put a whole lot of points into my archery because I don't intend to use it for any longer than I need to until my illusion spells are up to where they need to be. A whole bunch of them down there. Alright, I'm just going to snipe them until they're all dead. So I will come back here in a moment. I don't think you need to sit here and watch me shoot them with a crossbow for a minute. Alright, so sniped a whole bunch of them. Took about, a minute or two, so didn't figure you needed to sit there and watch me do it. Hound! Again, I love that spell. So there's your doppelganger, and I'm gonna be. That spell's gonna be great. It's an illusion spell. It's one of those forgotten magic spells, so it kind of levels up as you use it. And I'll be using that later in the game. I don't think I can use it just yet on the undead. I'll try, see what happens. I think I may need to unlock one of the illusion skills, one of the illusion perks, which is to dual cast in order for it to work on the undead. But we'll see. I think it's funny because he wants me to lead, but I'll just let him do all the work in terms of the killing. The rest of these guys we sniped up at up top there.
Time for talk. What do you want?
Creates an illusionary copy of the target for 15 seconds. So it's going to be, I imagine it's probably have the same health too and strength as the illusion it's attacking. So it's going to be a fun spell to use when we get to use it. So where were we at when we were sniping them? We were, oh, there we are, way up there, see that? No wonder they couldn't see us. It's like totally hidden up there. I wouldn't even think to look up there unless we obviously were up there, so that's cool.
You're quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief.
Alright. I think we're getting close. Alright, here we go. I think we're coming up on the end. Let's see. I feel like I'm not doing a whole lot of damage with my one hand attacks. Granted, I just have, you know, daggers, but I'm trying to beef that up a little bit here. That didn't do like any damage. Oh crap. Holy crap. Ah! Where'd all that come from? I forget the mod that I have running, but there's one. Basically it gives all these guys these special powers, makes them more dynamic, but it also makes them incredibly more difficult to fight. Like these spells will kill you in 1 or 2 hits if you're not equipped to handle it, which I'm not because I'm not a mage. Alright, there's a phantom. The phantom did not work. Okay, and we're dead. That's fantabulous. Pwned. Well, that was unexpected. Alright. Well, let's try this again. I think I gotta get a little bit of a different plan here, though. I think this is how we're gonna do it. That spell he just did must make it so you can't hit him, because I just shot an arrow through him. Which, I mean, that's pretty cool. But, there's 2 more guys down there, apparently. See, look, they just did that spell where you shoot it and it goes right through them. They're like ethereal, I think, is what it is. Ooh, with a flame. What's up, bro? Alright, so that went better that time. Now that I actually knew that they were gonna slam me with a massive spell attack. jump. Oh, see, that's why we jumped across that. Oh crap! Oh, that did nothing. Run away!
Can't hide from me.
Got an overlord, which I think means he's even more powerful than the dread, whatever they are, dread lords. Alright. Yeah, that's why I jumped over the little bones, because I suspected there might be a guy laying there dead. Oh, nice, 1800. It's good money. You know, obviously you don't ever get 1800 for selling them, but should at least get some good money. Alright, I think I got my gear on for... No, I don't. For lock picking. Hit the bones and I'm like, oh crap, stop, see if anyone heard me. There's another guy right there. Oh, see, we hit those bones instead of jumping over them, and that woke him up. And, ooh. An ebony double axe. That's pretty sweet. This guy's got a great sword, 850 value. We're now carrying too much weight, apparently. Oh, putting our knapsack on. It's probably a Care Bear's knapsack. So here I was thinking we were pretty close to being done with this dungeon, and we're still going.
We're on the right track. She's been through here as well.
I'm gonna snipe this fool. So he was a Death Lord, so he was a little bit tougher. We took him out quick. Nice, an ebony longsword. Or broadsword, rather. You know, I'm debating if I want to go like dagger, or if maybe I should go, you know, one-handed sword and dagger.
That door up ahead looks perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready.
That sounds positively festive. I mean, I'm trying to go for, you know, the immersion. So I'm just... I go back and forth, right? You know,
You can't hide.
assassins could carry one-handed broadswords just as much as they might carry double daggers, you know. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get a good broadsword and just kind of carry that for situations where I'm not going to be assassinating somebody. It makes more sense from a thief perspective than it does an assassin perspective. Did you just see that? He just jumped down the, he did like a barrel roll down the stairs. That's pretty cool. Ebony War Axe. Man, we got some good loot here. I did download a mod because I was getting a little annoyed not being able to tell which books I'd read and which I hadn't. So the glowing book means we have not read that book yet. And so if it's not glowing, that means we've found it previously and have read it. I like to collect the books and put them in my library at my player home. So it's helpful to know if I've already read it, because then I won't grab it. Trying to figure out here what to drop, just because I got too much weight. Oh, okay. Not even sure who that is. Yeah, he's just a restless Strogger. He'd be easy to kill. Here it is. Weapon disarm, nice.
Must you keep stopping?
Ebony short bow, good. Probably end up using that now instead of our orcish short bow. Just making sure I got everything on that'll help me carry stuff. I really hate dropping stuff that I can go and sell later on, you know? Let's see, alright, so there we go, dropped our weight. So we should be about done now. Got another guy? Yeah, I don't know, I go back and forth. I mean, it's pretty cool to walk around with double daggers, beat the crap out of somebody with them. But then, you know, it drastically reduces the amount of DPS I can put out without having that broadsword. So I don't know. We'll see. What do you think? Like the double dagger, or should I go with the broadsword and a dagger?
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia's close.
By the way, still rocking the Thieves outfit here.
Let's get moving.
Again, you know, there's much better gear to be using for purposes of questing than the Thieves armor, but we're going for immersion here, so we're part of the Thieves Guild, so it makes sense to rock the Thieves Guild armor. Okay. Something happened. I don't know if we got sniped or what. Well, I found Carlia.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
Interesting. I've played this quest line before, so I have a general idea what's going on, but it's fun to do it again. It's been a long time since I played it.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Man, that is so jacked up. It's totally jacked up. Right now Mercer's on our bad list.
Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Hold on, you shot me.
I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding.
I would have said the same thing. Like, what the hell, you shot me?
If I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Why should I believe you?
Without the antidote I administered, you'd be as still as a statue. I treated your wounds and didn't leave you defenseless. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot, and yet I used it on you. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer
Why
must be
alive?
brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
The word
There were
Nightingale.
3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, we need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Got some potions.
Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran.
Damn, 25 years?
Sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Really wouldn't want Carlia on your bad side.
He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close. Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. Remember, speak only to Anthem. Trust no one else.
Alright, so let's go talk to Enther. Actually, probably what I'll do is we'll talk to Enther in the next episode and start off with that and then proceed from that to the next quest. And with that, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. I'll see you on the flip side.